Nueva is a multi-level marketing pyramid scheme, and they don't want you to see this video. It's strange how they're trying to recruit people into this scam and at the same time try to protect themselves from being further exposed. Everybody and their dog knows that this is a scam, except the poor souls that are being suckered into this thing. So I've got a video that they're really trying to make it look like, no, nobody's going to expose this video at all. Well, sucks to be you, Nueva. I want this on the record that I did everything that I could to warn consumers that you are running as a multi-level marketing pyramid scheme. All right, so this is their video. It says confidential pre-launch disclaimer. Welcome to this private early access broadcast. And I just want you to take note of their language that they're using and all the words that they choose to bold. People coming into this group, I believe this video was posted in one of their big groups that used to be affiliated with the now collapsed pyramid scheme Modere. And now they just rebrand it, put a new cover photo on, slap a new name on it. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. And now it's about Nueva. So you have people that are probably affiliated with Modere and they're thinking, okay, well, I'm just going to follow these people that I know, like, and trust, my upline leaders that are so amazing, that are telling me the story of how they were a single broke mom at 23 years old and then decided to believe in herself. And now look at her 35 years later, she's still at the top of another multi-level marketing pyramid scheme. This sounds like a totally legit business opportunity. I'm so excited to just follow them and do whatever they say without critically thinking. Those people are in this group. Now, they're using this language that's like so heavy on the don't tell anyone. Now, if this was a legitimate business opportunity, if this was something that wasn't a scam, there wouldn't be this pressure as if this is exclusive. Shh, don't tell anyone. This is such a hallmark characteristic of a scam if you ever come across anything like this, where you're being discouraged not to tell anybody about this, not to show anybody about this because, ooh, this is just for you. Ooh, this is very special. This is how scams operate. Something that is legitimate has no fear of being scrutinized, and it would encourage you, go give this out to the world. If they aren't ready to have compliant information yet, then they shouldn't be showing this nonsense. This video is meant to deceive people, and they're trying to hide it from being exposed. This is a video that Nueva doesn't want you to see, and I'm going to show it to you. In fact, if you're already watching this video, I encourage you to, copy the URL and then Google download YouTube videos and just download this, and feel free to upload this to whatever platform you're on, just in case Nueva decides to file another fake copyright strike against me before I battle it and I file a counter notification and inevitably win, and then it shows up again. But feel free to download this video and share it to anybody far and wide. Post it to whatever social media platform that you want. All right, let's look at this thing. What you're about to see and hear is part of a confidential preview shared only within our founder circles, insiders, trusted community members who have been personally invited into this phase. This information is not final, and it's not intended for public distribution. It's being shared to give you a front row seat in the evolution of something powerful, but with that access comes responsibility. You see how this scam is unfolding? They're trying to make it your fault if you even think about asking for outside advice. This is disgusting. This isn't legitimate. This is how a scam operates. We ask that you do not share, record, or recreate any part of this session, including graphics, terminology, or statements, especially as it relates to product benefits, health, or income. Our official compliant materials will be released at launch. Until then, thank you for honoring the integrity of this brand, this moment, and your role in it. So this is a video that people are going to be watching, and this is the first thing that you encounter. It should leave a really bad taste in your mouth. I can't emphasize this enough. If you've watched a documentary or heard of a situation and you've asked, how did people not see this coming? How were they so easily fooled? If I was in that situation, I would have got out right away. Well, this is it right here. This shows you all you need to make that decision. This is a massive red flag, and we haven't even started the video yet. Now we're going to start the video.
Everybody, it's Tony Zalecki. It's
Hi.
So great to be with you this evening. Holy cow, do we have something special for you tonight. And just really quick, we've been waiting to unveil this for the last couple of weeks. I know there's been so many people talking about, when are you going to talk about Nueva Travel? When are we going to dive into this program? When are we going to go through everything that we're doing?
They're going to have a travel component. Nobody has tried a product yet. If you're watching this and you're in Nueva, has anybody tried a product yet? Do you think there's a problem with selling for a company? You're actually recruiting for a company and nobody's even tried a product yet. And already, before they've even had a product, before you know if you even are going to like the product or if it's going to work for you or anybody else, or if you're allergic to it, they're already introducing, oh, now we're going to have travel as well. Another travel MLM. Unbelievable. Just, they're following the playbook of so many other MLMs.
And tonight's the night. And it's like, man, I've been like a kid on Christmas Day today, just waiting for this moment, because we've worked so hard, Tim and Brian and Josh and John and myself and the other amazing,
and all the other 7 dwarfs,
leaders, to give you the best travel digital product in the profession
Snow White and the 7 dwarfs
today. And here's the thing I want you all to understand is that we created the dual-sided comp plan, and that changed the whole profession. And now we have the dual-sided product offering.
They're all still talking about Modair. So he says, we invented this. They're talking about a multi-level marketing pyramid scheme that shut down Modair. A lot of these people are still posting about Modair. It's like woven into their story now. So not only do they have the why that makes you cry, like I was, you know, $1 million in debt, sleeping on my buddy's couch and depressed. And then I found this multi-level marketing company. Now in their story, it's like, I was with this company and it was amazing. It completely changed the industry. Modair was just another MLM scam. It wasn't anything special. But the people in Modair, they're in this little weird bubble that they just carry on to start this other MLM. And they all go on about Modair. It's almost like they keep giving tribute to Modair. They have such like this strange hang up about Modair. They can't stop talking about Modair. Even in their marketing, they can't stop talking about Modair. It's like they're marketing Modair more than they're marketing for Nueva. They just can't let it go. It's so weird and it's so confusing to anybody else that's coming in. People that have been in Modair, to them, it's natural. The whole thing is weird, but if you've already been in Modair, it would be a more understandable transition. But people that haven't been in multi-level marketing, maybe this is their first exposure, they're going to be so confused, which is good because a confused mind doesn't buy. And they're going to be coming across content like mine,
where we're going to combine this digital travel product literally all over the globe with our amazing Nueva Nitro and Nueva Body and Snow Collagen on the physical side.
Nobody has tried any of these products yet. This is all hot air and travel. We're going to have Snow Collagen. We're going to have Nitro. We're going to have travel. We're going to have it all. It's going to be great.
And to talk about this tonight, it just makes me so proud. I'm so honored. And when you see how this is going to work, you're going to get excited. The people in your team are going to get excited. All your customers, all the people you've been talking to about Nueva, they're just going to really see how special this company is. So one of the things I want to start with is that, you know, John and I and the other incredible people that I just mentioned, I mean, we've done so much due diligence and research.
Oh, just get on with it.
Looking for the best travel platforms in the world.
Did you contact anybody who used to be with World Ventures? Well, they got lots of tips for you.
That are out there. Some of the biggest brands and companies, we went through them all. And by far, this was the best product for you, for your customers, for your teams, for everybody that's going to be a part of this.
There's somebody in here that I know. This is a surprising thing because I was fast forwarding it, like just after I downloaded. I'm like, oh my God, I know this guy. DJ Barton's in this video, and he used to be in Rank Makers, and he is in this other MLM called Levarti now, which I made a video on Levarti last year or the year before. Yeah, he's in here. So I don't know like what the hell that's about, but that's coming. I can't believe I didn't lead with that. I was so excited about this, but a lot of people don't know about Rank Makers, but I did a double take. I'm like, and then you see these guys just grinning, nodding with each other. I'm thinking, okay, so Is everybody in Nueva going to be enrolling with Levarti somehow, this other MLM pyramid scheme? A lot of those people came from Transact Card and Finmore, and they went into Levarti. Not Havarti cheese, Levarti. And it's, you know why? It's Levarti. This is so stupid. This is like the best of stupidity of multi-level marketing because it's I travel backwards. That's their big aha. The branding these companies do is just, it's truly remarkable. You know, all of them together might have 2 brain cells, all of them. Like, ooh, that was a good one. I know, we'll call it Levarti. It's I travel backwards. Nueva, they just were like, oh, Nueva.
When it comes to the pricing, the offering, the reviews, the customer service,
just
and
get
the
on with
global footprint around the world.
Oh
I know
my
we
God.
have people watching literally from Europe and Australia and India.
I got more people watching my videos than you do yours.
And Latin America and Korea and Japan. Like, holy cow, get ready, because I'm about to bring on somebody that I've had a chance to really get to know this last
Is this John Melton?
month. He is a travel expert. His name is DJ Barton.
No,
Let me tell you something.
DJ, fancy meeting you here again. You're still up to it. You know what? You guys could just stop all this nonsense. Respectfully, please stop scamming. You know what you're doing is wrong. Don't. You know it. You can choose to do the right thing. And if you don't want to take accountability, you don't want to face, you don't want to live in integrity and be congruent, you could just fade away. Just take time off social media and just go do something else with your life. Stop scamming people. This isn't honorable. This is just gross, and everybody sees it. More and more people are seeing it. There's an ever diminishing circle of people enclosed in this bubble of MLM that are getting suckered into this. And more people are going to be leaving. And they're going to be looking back at you and your leadership, your manipulation, and they're not going to have fond memories. They're going to be repulsed by even your face, even the memory of your face. Is that the legacy you want to leave? Because that's what you are doing. You can turn this ship around at any time, you guys. It's your choice. Takes more balls to do the right thing than this nonsense. That's all I'm saying.
He knows this better than anybody I've ever met.
Have you ever heard of Levarti? Come on. He knows it better than DJ Barton. I'm surprised they didn't get some other no-name travel pyramid scheme that sells a bunch of shit products too. Maybe that one will be next.
30 years in this profession, in this space. He knows travel inside and out. He can explain this to a level that you're going to see extremely clear tonight, but say, holy cow.
He likes saying, holy cow.
You've got the best.
He's got thick rhino skin. That's what we know.
Travel platform that you're offering us and all the people that we know. So without any further ado, I'm going to bring on my good friend and someone that you're going to get to know a lot over the.
Happy Friday, DJ. Did you do your Friday celebration dance in Rank Makers? Do you ever upload that in there yet? You got memories of that weird shit going on? No? Little trip down memory lane.
The next couple months, DJ Barton.
Well, first of all, I want to thank you, Tony and Sarah, and the Meltons and all these amazing leaders. And I know there's a lot of people that are in your company.
So this is what you're going to see happen with Nueva, is you're going to see all these people just start getting pulled in. And you're like, well, who are they? You think you're getting in at this ground floor opportunity. You're one of the first people and you're buying into the hype. You have these people that were leaders in Modair and they're taking, pictures of themselves with sunglasses and looking really solemn and that I don't give a fuck. I lost a 7-figure business and now I'm a leader, and leaders, we stand the hell up. That's like this Shiloh made a post like this on Facebook. I found it. Leaders stand the hell up. I like it when people that don't normally swear, they try to swear in like this really effective way. It's so fucking stupid. It's like, just don't try to be cool. Just be yourself. But anyway, it's like standing there really, it's like, I don't even care. I'm going to build now. I'm not recruiting. I'm activating. You're going to see. So there's those people that they already have their team. So you're still in their team. You've just shifted over. Nothing has changed. They're still at the top of this pyramid scheme. Then you're going to see people like DJ Barton, people you've never heard of. But people outside of MLM people that have left, people that have been in and have left and have history and have covered these people. We know who they are. You might actually know who he is. Maybe you were in Transact Card and Finmore and was thinking of going to Levarti as well. Or you have a friend that is in Levarti. I travel. You'd be like, well, where are these people coming from? Where do they fit into the pyramid scheme? Are they given a spot at the top? Are they getting a portion of sales? And you should ask these questions. You should have it be made known to you very clearly what you're signing up for, because they're going to be bringing in more and more people like this. For every time they expand into some new market, if this company, if Nueva, then the next iteration of this, they're going to have some kind of trading thing where they have a trading bot that's guaranteed to give you 387% in the last 4 years. I can see that. That's another component that these scams often have. And Nueva hasn't even launched a product yet, and they're already trying to get as much crap out there. They don't even know who they're targeting or what their target market is. It's just like everyone. Let's just get everything. Oh, you can do travel as well. Travel is an entirely different thing than taking peptides to blast your belly fat. But when you're in an MLM pyramid scheme and a scam, and you're targeting people that were already in your other scam Modair that are just going to buy, they're just going to spend money, keep buying the products, buying the travel membership. That's what it's going to be, a travel membership for sure. Then it doesn't matter. Nobody else is really buying this shit. It's only the people that are going to be involved in this MLM scam. And we got DJ. All right, let's get back on with DJ. Oh my God.
In your community that I know that I'm extremely excited to help co-create with you guys on a partnership level. And, I've been around this space for 28 years, primarily in the field.
He looks scared. He looks like a deer in the headlights. You should be scared, DJ. It's your future calling. It's your future self calling. And he's saying, get out, do the right thing, DJ. Don't live a life of lies.
As a rep, and now to be able to be on the partner side of.
Also sit up, put your shoulders back. You're starting to hunch forward. It's going to hurt your lower back. You're getting to be old. We're all aging up. We're all leveling up. Can't get away with that. Can't bounce back as easy. Mind you, with your peptides, maybe you will, but still, it's good to have better posture.
The companies that are out there today is just truly a dream come true to surround yourself around like-minded people, because we all know like attracts like in this profession. And when
you attracted me, here I am reacting to you. Like attracts like. You're lucky.
Heard what was going
lucky guy
on with your company and where you guys were going and all the due diligence that you guys were doing in the industry. We just wanted a shot to earn your business. And I know we got in the ring with a lot of people and really hashed this out over the last.
He's the CEO of a multi-level marketing pyramid scheme that is clearly not doing well. If he's trying to hitch his cart to another multi-level marketing pyramid scheme that's just come out of nowhere. Why in the hell would an MLM CEO of another MLM that you've never heard of, but that offers travel, suddenly going to link with this one? Why would you sign up with this company? You're going to take the word of Tony Zalecki that says, oh, I really know this guy. He's just great. Have you ever heard of DJ Barton before? What kind of research are you going to do on him before you make an informed decision about joining this company? What's his track record with his travel stuff? Did you look at Behindmlm? If you go on behindmlm.com and type in the name of any MLM or the name of a person, you could type in DJ Barton, behindmlm.com. Type in Levarti, behindmlm.com. And the research is already done. The chances are so high that behindmlm.com already has an article on the multi-level marketing company that you're thinking of joining. And it's going to give you all kinds of really good information for you to make an informed decision. If they've been arrested, if they've been charged with crimes, if they've had felonies, do you want to be affiliated with a company like that? And if your answer is like, well, I don't care, I really like the products. Well, with this company, that's not a good answer because you haven't even tried the products. And what you think about this too is irrelevant, because your customers and your friends and family that are going to be watching you enroll in this are going to read behindmlm.com, and they're going to say, why are you giving these people money? This person has a history with a lot of MLM scams. And then you're going to have to explain to them why they're a hater and then why they shouldn't do their research. How do you think that's going to go? How do you think that sounds? It sounds absurd, but you're being conned. I'm sorry to tell you, you're being conned. And there's me and there's so many other anti-MLM content creators out here trying to run interference and trying to intercept you before you give them any more of your time and money. And I know there's a lot of steps along the way to waking up from one of these things where it can be, well, I've already watched this show, or I've watched this show. I've already watched this Zoom call training. Well, I'll just go to the next one. Or I've already spent, 5 days. I might as well spend another day. Or I've already, haven't given money yet, but if you do and when you do, I've already given the money. Why don't I just see if the products work? That's called the sunk cost fallacy. And if you think you've like thrown an anchor overboard and instead of letting go, you're just hanging on because you're like, well, maybe the anchor will suddenly turn into like a pool noodle and it'll pop me back up to the surface. It's not going to transform. It's going straight down to the ocean floor. The sunk cost fallacy is one of the sneakiest things that we can really sabotage ourselves with, thinking that we're doing ourselves a favor instead of just letting go. Let it go. You're going to lose. Yes, you've lost time. Yes, you've lost money. Don't lose anymore. Have the courage to say no. Have a courage to let go. I'm rhyming right now. Have the courage to say no and let go.
Last 30 days. And it's been an amazing experience for us. And we're really excited, more so than anything we've ever done before, to partner up with you and your guys' community. We know that you're going to be a global icon, more so than what you guys have already.
No, you're not. Nobody's going to even know of this company. This is going to be barely a blip on the radar of MLM.
Already done over the last 30 years. So thank you guys. My name is DJ. I'm excited to be here tonight. And I'm going to share some information with you guys just to give you a perspective, because I know what your team is doing.
Get on with it, man.
To create not just a product company, not just a travel company, but a lifestyle company, and create a movement on a global scale to where when people come look at your company, they're not going to need to look anywhere else because they're going to find their home and plant their flag with you guys. And so we're excited about that. And so tonight we're going to take a few minutes.
What about his company? I wonder why nobody's planting their flag with his. He's thinking, oh, this is my way out.
To just give you a high level education, understanding the value of the benefits of what you have in front of you. We're going to do some live demos tonight. And so, when we get to that demo part, Tony, if you can let me know in the thread in your.
Now, they wanted to hide this from the public. They wanted to hide that DJ Barton, who is with another, you know what, I should actually look it up and just make sure that he still is the CEO of Levarti. CEO of Levarti. DJ Barton, co-founder of Levarti. Go Levarti. Let's see. I'm just pulling up his LinkedIn. DJ Barton, your LinkedIn travel agent, disrupting the travel game. So he's not the CEO, I guess. Oh my God. This is so brutal. It's just so weird seeing these people not get out, but just keep going in MLM, Ugh. All right.
Live stream of some different destinations or places that you want me to look at and show you guys, and you and I can interact when we get to that part. That'll be amazing. So let me share my screen, and you can give me a thumbs up that you'll be able to see everything, and I'll dive right into this for time's sake for all of you guys. Let me go into full enter screen.
Unlocking global perks, how Nueva travel elevates your lifestyle and income. This isn't just travel, it's a next level business upgrade. Did Levarti get bought out by Nueva? Are Nueva somehow enrolling in Levarti without really knowing it? What is going on here?
Mode. Give me a thumbs up. You're good there. You can see that. So what we're excited about for all of the members of your community, you can see it on your screen. The goal is here to unlock the global perks and how truly Nueva travel will elevate your lifestyle and your income. And so Nadia and I were running through this here just a few.
Unlocking global perks. It doesn't mean anything. There are perks that are global, and you can unlock them by buying your way into a multi-level marketing pyramid scheme.
Few minutes ago, this isn't just travel, it's the next level business upgrade. And I'm going to share some things with you guys tonight that's,
I guess he would know, because I guess Levarti has failed. So he's got so much experience with failure after failure after failure. Really good at scamming people. He's going to come and scam with Nueva right now. Bet you never heard of this guy. You followed the Zaleckis and Michelle Barnes and who is my upline? Michelle, what's her face? Oh, I can't remember her name. I passed by her when I was on the leaderboard there. And she really emulates John Melton too. I hope she gets out. You can see she has that look on her face, that brainwashed look. And she's probably doing tons and tons of unpaid labor as well. And I think that she's brainwashed, and I don't think that she's fully aware of what she's a part of. I really don't. I could be mistaken, but I can see like she does this weird rocking thing close up to the camera, the way that John Melton does. It's just you model the behavior of the people that you think are an inspiration and that are a mentor, that you really think have helped you. And in a way they kind of have. At the same time, they're exploiting you. It's really messed up, but I can see, I can't remember her name.
we should have probably did this.
But those people, you followed those people, they were in Modere, they were your upline. But then there's this guy, he comes out of nowhere. It's like, who's DJ? Now, why am I watching? Why is this so secretive? Why is this non-compliant? And yet you're showing it to all of us saying, don't tell anybody or share this with anybody. That's a problem. That's not a problem for the people watching this video. It's a problem for Nueva. Get your shit together. If you can't be professional, then don't show this video. If you don't want this exposed, then don't create it. You don't slap some ridiculous, pathetic little, ooh, this is a little disclaimer, you guys. I can't have you do it. If you do it, it's just like, ooh, we can't have it. This is like to honor our integrity. Like, grow up. Enough with this nonsense. Are you playing at being a business, or are you actually serious? You're gonna play with the big dogs now. No, we gotta fuck around with this nonsense. So stupid. And I can see why, because they're introducing this completely new individual who had his own MLM. Maybe he still does, scamming even more people now. So there's probably going to be some, package that you buy. I don't know if there's going to be a founder's box or not. And then there'll probably be a travel membership. Scamming people every which way from Sunday,
Meeting in the morning, because you're going to have a hard time sleeping when we're done. But we're going to help you expand your reach, your rewards, your lifestyle on a global level with what we're doing here tonight. And so we're excited about that for you guys. Let me get this clicking through. There we go. And so a couple things that we want to just share with you guys is that behind the scenes.
He said nothing so far. Look at this. Your brand, our power. 20 plus years credibility. Have you ever heard of DJ Barton, the world leader in travel? How much traveling are you doing nowadays? You want to trust it with an MLM pyramid scheme? People that have had absolutely no experience in travel. They were just selling liquid biocell collagen 6 months ago. Now suddenly they're travel experts because one guy has brought in, and you're just going to trust them. You think that's a problem? Do you think that other people are going to believe you, or do you think they're going to have questions too? Friends, family, coworkers, people just on the internet that you're trying to attract to you that are going to be asking you these questions. Be like, well, who is this guy? This is a scam. This doesn't make any sense. How are you going to respond to those questions? Or do you think it's sufficient just to call everybody a hater, to call everybody, well, God is getting all those losers out of the way for you, so the real people can come to you? Do you see how absurd that sounds? You might be really mad listening to me talk about this, and you're still watching my video. I'll tell you this, you're going to be fucking happy that I'm on your side when you exit this MLM scam. Because I'm going to be one of the people that has your back.
You partnered up with a company that has tremendous credibility of 20 plus years. We're a leader and an expert in the field. We've got over 1 million global brands and partnerships in the travel space on a global level.
You ever heard of this company? What company? Is it his company? Has he said the name of this company? This is so deceptive. This is so gross. Shame on you, DJ. Jesus Christ.
We have an A+ rating and over 300,000 clients that we've served over the years. So this is not something new. This is just a global expansion for you guys with what we're doing. And I love to tell people, this is not just a business. You're creating a lifestyle. Getting in the direct sales industry, you're creating a movement, not only for yourself, but your family, your communities. You're opening up so many doors and so many possibilities.
He's not saying anything. What's the name of his company? He says the word global a lot, impressing you. 1 million partners, 300,000. What do you actually know about him in this presentation? Are you able to identify when you're being scammed? And know that one of the things that happens when we're being scammed is that your face can get really red and really defensive when somebody points it out. And I just encourage you to take the L. Be like, oh my God, you're right. I got conned. I can't even believe it. It's almost like another version of the sunk cost fallacy where we don't want to admit we're wrong. We're like, well, no, you just kind of want to dig in just to be like a contrarian, just to be like, well, fuck you. I like this anyway. I'm going to show you for no other reason than just to be against the grain. But you've got to have the self-awareness to be able to listen to people who are telling you, it's like, this is a scam. Like, look at this. You're sitting through this presentation. This guy has said nothing. Tell me what he has said. After watching this, be able to like write down a few sentences to then be able to go and sell and recruit. You'll be like, he actually said nothing. And that's a problem. And if you don't see it, other people outside that you're trying to recruit are going to see it. I believe in you. You can get out of this MLM scam.
And giving hope to so many people. And what's great about creating a travel membership that you have the ability to offer, it's going to be on repeat, meaning it's a membership. How many?
Membership pyramid scheme. You're just paying per month. Oh, he's just salivating at this, probably because his business is tanking. And now he's like, ooh, I can get in with Nueva.
How many of you right now, and you can drop it in your chats, have a subscription of some sort, whether it's your Netflix, whether it's your Amazon, Spotify? I'll never cancel that.
A lot of people are canceling their subscriptions because the cost of living, it's just beyond. It's too much. It's too much for groceries. It's too much for rent. It's too much for gasoline. It's too much for subscriptions. People don't need another subscription. So just comparing it to, it's like we have Netflix. Well, Netflix is kind of turning into shit. And so it's like, you know what? I think I'll just watch YouTube instead. I'll just pay for a YouTube premium. So this rhetoric used to be quite effective, but the heat is on for consumers. People don't have the time or the patience to then manage yet another subscription. Just because you have one subscription doesn't mean it's going to be welcome to have another subscription. And this is going to be costly, especially you're going to be paying to then eventually travel. Why not just save that money per month? We'll see how much it is and just see how much per month in a year. 12 months, if you just save that money, and you could have probably just gone on a little trip, or even a staycation, go to a nice bed and breakfast for the weekend, in your community. You could be, supporting your local business. You don't have to spend a lot of money on gas or travel, and you could just get out of your house, and it's easy. Then if something does go wrong or something, you're still in the community, you could always go back home, but it's still a nice break away, and you don't have to pay any MLM scam to take advantage of this,
So much value out of it. Some people have the Dollar Shave Club. There's so many things out there, and the membership-based model just gives you.
So because a membership-based model exists, that's nothing at like travel and then recruiting other people into it as well, and then unlocking global perks. If somebody is with Dollar Shave Club or you have Netflix, you know exactly what you're getting. The two are not the same. It's the same way as when we're in MLM and we're taught that everything is a pyramid scheme. They're both shaped like a triangle. You have a CEO at Walmart, and then you've got like a vice president, or then you have the managers, and then you have the cashiers. What does that look like? It's a pyramid scheme? Well, duh. Just because something is shaped like a triangle doesn't mean they're the same. I've said this before too. It's like, just because you're wearing an orange shirt doesn't mean that you're a capybara with an orange on your head. The only similarity is the color orange. Similarly, when you have two things that are shaped like a triangle, a pyramid scheme is not the same thing as a legitimate business like Walmart or Amazon or a store that has like a manager, an owner, and then it's the only similarity is the shape. And it sounds ridiculous explaining it like this, but you need to hear it when you're starting to exit and unpack and deprogram when you've been in an MLM, because it's one of those things that's just, it's just repeated so much. And it just seems to make sense. But when you think about it, when you look at it, you're like, oh my God, as a cashier at Walmart, there isn't even an option for you to recruit other cashiers and then encourage them to all buy a certain amount of products from Walmart each month to then be able to get paid on the downline commissions. It's not the same at all. There is no recruitment. The money gets paid from above. You get your paycheck. You get paid for the hours that you put in. In an MLM, the money flows up. You're actually paying your CEO with your purchases. You're actually the customer. You're not a business owner. All right, back to this.
You way more value than a transactional value. And you're going to be able to give your customers something to rave about and get access to travel perks and lifestyle upgrades all around the world that they're going to love. And this is a global expansion. And here's what I want to talk about real quick. By leading with travel in your global expansion, and then
if it's doing so well, why has he already been an established MLM? Why is he now pitching it to a brand new MLM with a whole crew of new suckers? He sees a whole market of people that he can fool.
Going to help open new markets, and you're not going to have to reinvent yourself when it comes to bringing in products. It's very simple to get digital products into a global opportunity as the leading driver to bring in more products that are tangible into your opportunity.
I was word salad. You see where I get it from. Sometimes I go off like that. I catch myself. I'm like, I'm word salading again, but I'm like, oh, whatever. People are forgiving. You get what I'm trying to say. You know, my bias, it's pretty obvious. You know, we all have our biases. You can tell when I've got a strong opinion about something, what I believe in, you know.
And you're going to be able to grow without chaos, reach more people without adding more stress. And one thing I know about travel, I've been in travel for just over 10 years. It's the universal love language. Every country, every community, every shape and size, male, female, every language loves it. I call it the universal love language. There's three big components that it's going to help each and every one of you do with your business. It's going to create massive retention in your business. It's super sticky product because, you know, people make those emotional decisions. And when you're helping families save up to 70% on hotels and resorts and condos, and most importantly, experience. Can
you imagine the nightmare it is to book with this MLM travel scheme? Oh, when anything goes wrong, can you imagine the runaround you'd get? You'd be gaslit. So bad. The excuses you'd get, I can just imagine. No amount of savings is worth it. No amount.
So they can create memories that last a lifetime. It's priceless. I know that I talk to a lot of people.
Nueva travel doesn't exist there, bud. Look at it. What happens when you plug into Nueva travel? Well, it's untested because it doesn't yet exist. You're selling a fantasy. You're misleading consumers into believing that this is an established industry. Nueva travel, like Nueva is an established industry or an established company. But this thing isn't proven because nobody has tried it yet. You're just slinking in with your experience with Levarti, or maybe the same platform, whatever you're using with Levarti, to like slip it into Nueva. You're like Nueva travel. You're talking about it like it's this thing that's in existence that all these customers love and enjoy. And all of your data, even your little graph that's really showing nothing, it's misleading because it's made of nothing. You have pulled this out of your asshole. This is nothing. Look at this. Revenue in 90 days, customer retention and referral increase. What is the X and Y axis? Customer, what are you measuring? Revenue in 90 days? How many people are already enrolled in Nueva Travel? I can see why they don't want people to, like the public, consumers, to make an informed decision. I can see why they want to cloak this video in secrecy and try to intimidate anybody from asking for help and an outsider's perspective, because this is absolutely nonsense. Customer retention, there is 0. Revenue in 90 days is 0. What's this third one? Referral increase, 0, because Nueva Travel does not exist yet. Unbelievable.
That are aging, and the only thing they talk about are the experiences and memories they did or the ones they should have done. They don't talk about the big home, the fancy cars, the nice watch. They talk about the memories they cherish or the ones they wish they could have spent more time doing. And that's
how long do you think this video is going to be? This is going to be a long video. I've already been going on for 41 minutes.
That's what this product is going to allow each and every one of you and your families and your members to take advantage of it. It's going to create massive revenue in a very short period of time for each and every one of you. And it's going to create a—
well, there's an income claim, DJ. Well done. This is a get rich quick scheme. You're going to get a lot of money in a very short period of time.
A huge referral increase, because at the end of the day, anytime somebody goes on a vacation and you can save a tremendous amount of money to create that memory and that experience, people are going to talk about it. Social media is your #1 promoter when travel. If you think about it.
Social media is also an excellent way for people that have been victims of scams to warn consumers about other scams like this one right now.
How many of you go on social media, you see people traveling, you start digesting and taking a look at that resort or that country or that destination. In fact, social media is the #1 marketing arm when it comes to travel today. So it's a big tool. And so a couple things we want to talk about with you when it comes to the Nueva global expansion is you're going to have a 3-phase rollout with your leaders. They're going to create this with you. They're going to help you create what we would call a launch campaign and help you hit the—
it says launch campaign, hit the ground running, social marketer rollout, expand your network, and then 90-day goal map, clear milestones for success. This is so brutal. Oh man. It's just such a weird presentation too, you know.
The ground running.
There's no potatoes in it. It would make a big difference if they even had one in there, just one high altitude potato.
You know, you have the #1 community in the home-based business industry that master social media. John.
Really? You think so? These geniuses of marketing. How the hell did you say that with a straight face? How much did they pay you to say that?
I believe knows this, but I stalked him since COVID when he started their Lifestyle Academy podcast. I went back and watched every episode, or not watched, but listened to every.
You've got a crush on John Melton. You got a fanboy. John DJ's got is fanboying on you.
Episode from day one all the way till current with what him and Nadia have done. I've been a student of what they've teach. They are the best of the best when it comes to launching campaigns, social marketing role.
Oh my God, enough. Do you need a room? Jesus.
And a true 90-day step-by-step system roadmap, which you're going to have for you guys on this. And so couple things.
Oh my God, look at this. Can you imagine? Who are they getting with this? Do you think this is such a horrible presentation? Top OTA trends for 2025, $13 trillion market. OTAs are exploding with direct bookings and member. Oh man. 2, wholesale travel clubs, closed user groups offering net rate inventory are stealing market share from retail giants. So just take note. This is how a scam is presented to people in a Facebook group that they join. A friend or family member says, I've got this incredible new opportunity. This is a once in a lifetime thing. We've got industry giants, the one and only DJ Barton. He knows everything about travel. You've never heard of him? Have you heard of John Melton? He's incredible. His podcast. You maybe it's a scam. Yeah. But look, this is how it goes. I mean, this is just so stupid. Oh, look at this fourth stepping stone here. Gen Z and millennials drive change. Experience-focused buyers prioritize convenience, community, and authenticity. Brands like Nueva can now own the entire booking experience. No, you can't. Nobody trusts you because you're an MLM scam. Let's get through this
Things
thing.
I want to point out in the travel space that'll help you with your curiosity post, your referral post, your question post to create engagement on social media. When you can, ask specific questions around these topics, take some screenshots if you like. But here's what I know.
Well, you can't. You're not supposed to be taking screenshots of this. They had this big warning. It was a very professionally done thing. I mean, I can tell. These industry giants with all their marketing genius that just know how to craft the perfect presentation. Like, oh, I know. They have their little round table. They're all sitting there on their Zoom call. It's like, we got to close this down. There's so many people making videos on us now. This is a problem. And then John Melton, he came up with like this light bulb moment. Bong! I know. We're going to put this disclaimer at the beginning. This for sure is foolproof. Nobody will talk about this video if we do this. And then DJ comes in, take screenshots. John Melton in the back. You're dead to me. DJ's going to be crying. He's like, but I stalked you since 2020. I listened to every single one of your episodes.
$1.3 trillion market share when it comes
Okay, I can't. I got to fast forward this. It's too much.
to memberships, not as much as
He's just droning on. Okay, travel is now a subscription and an income stream. Okay, so we should listen to this.
the products or goods that is sold. It's off of memberships because you get way more value. You're leveraging millions of strangers to get buying power to.
This is just a straight up pyramid scheme. You're buying a membership into this scam, and the money is just paying up. That's all this is. Oh, but there's really a product. You can travel if you want, and then you can recruit other people too.
Drive the price down of the product and make it off the membership. That's how the subscription economy works today. And we all know we're here for a reason. The side hustle opportunity is just the fastest growing trend out there today. It used to be awkward when you would talk to people that had a 9-to-5 job. They used to think the side hustle world was crazy. Now having one stream of income is the crazy. We completely flip.
No, it's not. One stream, they talk about this. They say, oh, you have to have 7 streams of income. What does that mean? What does that mean? So it means everybody that has a job, it's like, what do they have? They've got other side hustles going on. Is that what you count as streams? The only people that talk about these streams of income are scammers or people who are poor, scrambling for money and thinking that they've cracked the code and they need to do all this weird shit instead of just keeping it simple. Streams of income, my ass. This is so stupid.
Over the last decade, more people now are open than ever before, and it's hard to say no to travel. At the end of the day, Tony, when you get your health in check, your finances in check, which you guys are doing, the next thing they want to do is they want to start going on creating experiences, creating memories by going on vacations with the people that they care about. A lot of you guys will get excited about that. We've had a tremendous response from your leaders all the way down to throughout some of your company already.
How long does he have to go on? It's a travel membership, DJ? Is that it? Why I bet you people watch this and they have no idea what the fuck they just watched. Like, what did I buy? It's a travel membership. Oh, okay.
But here's what we're doing with you guys as well. We're all about retention and helping you make as much money as you possibly can. So,
well, how's it working out for you with Levarti, DJ? Why are you now on your knees for Nueva? What's that about?
you can
Just
go
curious.
on as many vacations
I want to see if you're open.
as
I'll give you an out.
you desire. And the very last slide here talks about a customer loyalty program. So I don't know if you know this, I'm sure you do, but let me just point it out anyways, is that when there's empty cabins on cruises, they don't make money. I'm sure you know that. Same thing with hotel rooms.
Did you? I've only been on one cruise. I've never I've been kind of like, I will never go on a cruise. I'm better than that. I'm like that kind of person. But then I qualified. I went on this one with Money, and I remember I had such a good time. I was brainwashed as fuck, but man, did I ever have a good time. So it's one of those weird things to reconcile. Like you remember having these good memories, but it was all a lie. And like all the people hate me now. It's just such a weird thing. And then I'm like seeing through the encounters I had, they were all fake. Like it's so messed up. Again, like where the hell was I going with this? I wanted to tell you something about this cruise. Oh yeah. So I didn't realize this is one of these things that people do on these cruise ships. So you can't find water. They don't have water fountains, but they've got pop fountains. You can drink as much Coke or like Diet Coke as you want. It's so gross. I'm like, where the hell is the water? Like, I just want water. That was really weird. The other thing that stood out to me was that when you would pull into port, I guess, there's a certain time, like you have to be back, and then they just pull away, and people will line up at like on the edge of the ship, and they wait for people that are missing it. They miss the cutoff, and then they all laugh at them, and they're like, woo, cheering. You'll see people like apparently running, and they're like, you're out of luck. They get left behind, and they had a name for it. I forget what they called it, but I remember I was like, are you serious? So all these fucking assholes are lined up on the deck, just like hoping they see somebody miss their cruise. And this isn't just with, I mean, maybe it is just with MLMs. I haven't been on any other cruises in my life. It was just filled with Mon 8 Huns. Can you imagine a cruise ship filled with us lot? Oh, it was just as obnoxious as you can imagine. And they're all waiting to cheer to see if anybody like miss it, and nobody missed the boat, you know. Anyway, that was my big segue.
Empty hotel rooms don't make money. But if you can put people in cabins on a cruise, naturally they're going to eventually spend more money than having that cabin empty. So what we did is we created a customer appreciation program, a loyalty program, where when you pay your membership or your customers pay their membership for 12 consecutive.
DJ, I think you need to work on your delivery. This is boring as. This is like people want to stick a fork in their eye. The way you talk, it's like you're yelling and there's nothing behind it. It's probably because you sold your soul.
Months.
We created a loyalty program, and you can be doing this. They could have their cruise ships empty, but they're not going to be making any money. And so then when they have to make money,
keyword is consecutive.
Oh
you're going to have the ability to get a cruise that's 3 nights, 4 days. You can see the 8 different cruise lines that participate. So that's like 60 to 75.
Oh my God. Look at this slide. Look at that. Take a screenshot if you want. No.
$1 a person. Stickiness with this product, create a lot of retention. And as long as people know that they can, yeah, for sure. So let me go up here. Let me make this full screen for us here. Let me know if you can see this. So here's what everybody wants to know is this booking engine is just a demo booking engine. Yours is getting branded.
What happened to Levarti? So is he now like licensing Levarti booking engine or something? What's his dealio? This is so stupid. Imagine now people are going to have to be selling peptides, their snowflake collagen, their travel with all this nonsense. All these people are not going to have a clue how to explain any of this stuff. This is so sad, but they're sure going to be pumping money into this.
Loaded and everything to you guys as we speak. These booking engines work exactly like any other public site that you've been on. The only difference is you get discounts, you get value, and
the only difference is it's an MLM pyramid scheme.
The way it works is we pull the same inventory as your favorite, your past favorite, I should say. But
because the past favorite was what, Expedia or Booking.com?
Like Expedia, Travelocity, Booking.com, Priceline. The only difference is we strip out those commissions and you get to travel for net rates, like I said, which is wholesale instead of paying retail. And so, you know, we have 110% price match guarantee.
So why is it, if it's doing so well already, why is it that you're having to now target people in Nueva? I thought Levarti was your deal.
Or if you, for whatever reason, find a room cheaper after you book with us, it's the same description, same room, apples to apples. We give you 110% of the difference in your travel account.
I'd like to know how many people, like how that's actually happened. If anybody anywhere has found the exact same room, there'll be something different. There'll be something, well, it's not actually the exact same room, because the room that you were selected, it can't possibly be the same room, because when you book this room, well, then that room can't be booked. It would be something stupid like that. I could just imagine it. I want to know how many people that he's worked with that has found the exact same room and has been like reimbursed the 110%. I bet you it's never fucking happened.
For
Prove me wrong. Bring the receipts.
future vacations as well. And like you can see at the top of your screen, you got access to condos and cruise.
I'm hot. It's like my legs are like sticking on the chair. I had to like move off. Take that.
Cruises and getaways and hotels and homes and flights. So we'll show this to you. But Tony, to your point, I'll just put Cancun, Mexico. I'll just pick some random dates out there. And, we'll just do, schools out. Maybe we'll go into July. We'll go for a week in July, $1,297 savings. And so what I always like to do is truly go to basic.
He is the most boring person.
To the exact room, you can see how this works. And you can see a king. You know what the best time of year to go?
Oh my God, just end it, man.
Was to Bali, but I know that's on one of mine. I'm to choose from.
Oh, how much?
It's fun to sit down with people to get them to dream, because so many people stop dreaming in their life. And it's nice to say, hey, if your health was in check, your finances were in check, where are some of the places that you would want to spend quality time with the people?
In bed with my cat. That's what I want. I'm a simple woman with simple tastes. I'm realizing all of my dreams now.
People that you care about the most. And so, and it's really important to get people bought into that vision of what we're doing. And
I did fly to Tucson last year and see the capybaras though.
And what you
Oh yes, you are nibbling on the pants a little bit. That's so nice. This is so nice. Oh, thank you, Junebug. You're such a beautiful capybara.
You're doing. And so, I'll just do one here early, next couple of weeks, but next we're coming up on the weekend. This is a popular that Cleveland does not get access to. It's only through a private travel a week. And so we have one bad when you get to a travel video explains the benefits and opportunity for you guys to really see the world possible. Now, this right here, these condo resort deals, deeply discounted timeshare.
Those things, I would never go to this is too much. This is too complicated. I don't have the patience for this. Right now, where I'm at in my life, I'd rather pay the extra money like to AMA, like Alberta Motor Association, or CAA in Canada here. It's probably AAA, I guess, in the US. And just, if you're going to get like, I had a horrible experience with booking.com for the first time. I got screwed over. So now, I don't do those third-party things. Now I'm going to just go directly to the hotel. I'd rather just pay directly with WestJet, pay directly with the hotel. Or I would like hire a travel agent, and then I have that protection. I wouldn't be fucking around with this. I don't have the patience for it. I'm terrible at searching. And then I know these condos, these deep things, sometimes they have those fees on top of it. The hidden resort fees, they're springing on you. Oh, this is this, additional thing. I don't want to be charged anymore. It's too much. It's too complicated. And look at how much he's droned on already. It's the same crap. He's walking you through a travel website that you've seen a million times before with Expedia or booking.com. And you think this is going to be something different. It's like, the savings are just going to completely blow your mind. Really? How many poor souls that are with Modair are going to be giving their money to this? How many of them are going to be taking advantage of these incredible savings? It's going to be a few people at the top of the pyramid scheme that are writing these ridiculous posts. Holy cow, I saved $7,000 on this trip. And everybody else is like, oh, wow, that's amazing. Nobody's going anywhere on any trip. They're just giving money in to the person that just saved $7,000. So stupid.
So here's the thing. I've always heard horror stories about timeshares. I've never had a timeshare. I've heard some people love their timeshare, but I always hear.
Yeah, I've had experiences with timeshares and family members in timeshares, and it's just as fucking horrible as they say. When we'd go to Mexico all the time, I always go to Puerto Vallarta or Recon de Gayabitos, and there's always this like a timeshare presentation. We'd always get offered, and one time we got suckered into going into one. They took us way the hell out to this place. They wanted my credit card. And I just said, I'm not giving you my credit card. I said that I lied. I said I didn't have a credit card with me. I did, but I wasn't giving it to them because I'm like, this is sketchy as fuck. I don't want to be here. And then they're like, okay, well, you don't get a ride back. And we were way the hell out. So we started walking back. We ended up catching a bus, and it was an employee bus, all the employees with the different resorts. And they were kind enough to drive us back to our resort, you know. Man, you think, oh, you're going to go to this timeshare presentation and get like the real swimming with the dolphins experience. Never do it. It's always bad. And then the timeshares themselves, those contracts, if you've ever read it, nightmare. You never win. There's no winning in this thing. We also went to another timeshare presentation once, and I forget what the thing was. It was something else, and I was against it. I'm like, look, I don't want to do this. I know how this is going to go. And it was so bad. It was just such a greaseball, sleazy salesman. I was sitting like this. He's like, oh, you're sitting with your arms folded. It's showing that you're negative. I guess he was trying to employ some kind of, negging kind of attack to try. I'm so fucking over this, Or he thought I was a doctor. I thought that was funny. Fuck, is so stupid. I'm getting off track again.
More worse than good. The nice thing about this is that you get access to deeply distantly go click on different areas.
Oh my God.
7 days for $400.
Still going.
Some amazing place. This booking engine factor. So
good God,
your
DJ.
hotel or your curated trip or your all inclusive. Like, I've never seen a company like yours.
No, you haven't? You've never seen a company like this, like Levarti? It's modeled on every other MLM travel company. You've never seen one?
That we partnered with, go the extra mile on the customer service piece. Like, people rave about the customer service, and it's important for us because all of us are really busy and we're building a business and we're growing and we got families and we're all over the place. But to have the customer service that you have at a level you have it at, I
bet it's incredible customer service.
Seen it in travel ever. So just really talk about that.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. I mean, whenever people,
what do your customers say? Where are they? Are they all participants in the multi-level marketing pyramid scheme? You're just hearing from him himself. Oh yeah, all our customers, it's 100%. It's 5 stars rating.
people are traveling, and there's some and customer satisfaction has a big play with that. And so, Tony, you nailed it on every aspect. I mean, we got 80 in-house agents at your beck and call to help you with every step of the way.
Yeah, that's great, DJ. Well, thank you for your time. And,
how much does it cost? Maybe I zipped by it.
You've just been incredible. And one of the things I love is that you have under-promised on everything.
Over-delivered.
This last month, but you've over-delivered in every aspect when it comes to everything you talked about. And you went through a little bit tonight, but there's so much more. And I think people will keep getting that training and understanding as we close this month out, go into June, as people can buy this product. And I love that we got the real John Milton on tonight. Because, one of the things that, John knows is that.
Hey, I got the 3 amigos now, 3 peas in a pod. Look at, they're so happy all together. So happy together.
When you have the best.
Ooh, DJ's so happy. He's my hero. I really I stalk him.
Products in the marketplace, physical, right? And then you bring in.
John, I'm going to give you a little hint there, bud. You got to move up your camera. You're at an angle, like you're looking down at it, and it's just not right. Like, it's really creepy. It just gives this it's not right. Just move it up so you're looking at it as if you're talking to someone. I don't know how tall you are. Maybe, that angle makes you feel like you are taller. There's nothing wrong with like how tall anybody is. Like, you can just really like who you are, but that's what it gives the impression. It's that subtle subconscious, like looking down. I have that. But it's obvious. It's not subtle. It's like pick me energy. It's too much. It's like you're trying too hard. You can achieve the same kind of impressive appearance or presence without such a heavy-handed way of, like looking down. Just raise it up. Or if you have a desk, like I've got a desk that's like a power thing, I just can like move it up and down. Maybe I'll do it right now. I just got to turn it on. Watch this. Like, check this out. Look at that. I can move it down. Now it's going down. So now you can also have like a camera. You can go like this or turn it up, like you can change it up. You can make the alteration instead of looking down at it. You're a network marketing professional. I think that you should up your game. That's just my opinion. Allegedly, in my opinion, that's my opinion about that.
A digital product that is the best in the marketplace. As John says, that's mo money for all. Right? So, John, talk a little bit about what you see here. And I know you see a lot, and we have gone back and forth a lot, but just to everybody, why is this so incredible right now?
So a few things. I remember 2 years ago sitting down with Eric Worre, and he was like, man, a company that does it right with digital and physical is going to dominate. And listen, we're not the first company to ever do it, but I think we're going to be the biggest. I think we're going to be the best. And we wanted to also make it super affordable. I think it's
they haven't launched and they have no numbers. This is just conjecture. So keep that in mind. So you've got 3 men talking about how great they are and how great everything is going to be. What could possibly go wrong? Why are you willing to give these people money? I think we're going to be the biggest. I think we're going to be the best. I think we're going to be I just think we're going to be amazing. You can think whatever you want, but there's that expression, when the flag drops, the bullshit stops. We'll see what happens. I know what's going to happen. I know there's people that are already waking up and exiting from involvement in this scam, and it hasn't even opened for like actual enrollment yet, like people paying money. And there's only going to be more. They're in my inbox. They're in my DMs. They're in other anti-MLM content creators' DMs too.
Is it $199 the first month, Tony, and then $39 a month?
Right. That's
so
right.
There you go. $199 the first month, $39 a month, which is obnoxious for the deals, the different benefits of a program like this. Now, I will tell you, I've never done travel. Tony's never done travel, but guess what? DJ and I go way back.
So you just trust him. So Tony and John walk into a bar. No, Tony and John have not done travel. And they're the people that, if you're in this scam, you're in their downline, you're looking up to them, you're trusting them. And now they're asking you to just trust DJ, who you've never known. But he's like, just trust me. Come on. Are you just going to take him at his word? Anybody he says, you don't think they're infallible? You don't think they could make a mistake or some poor judgment? You're just going to trust them. You can trust him if you've had experience with them. Like, and trust them. This guy, you just met him today on the Zoom call. Then he said a whole bunch of nothing. And he already has an MLM. And he didn't disclose that he has an MLM called Levarti. He didn't lead with that at all. I don't know if there was like a part in there that I skipped over that he actually said it, but he should have led with it. He should have explained what other MLMs that he'd been part of, instead of just, he's got a lot of experience. And for these two, they're dropping the ball by saying, well, we don't know anything about it, so we're just going to get somebody in. This is their haste to launch this scam, that they don't care about your well-being. This is just a money grab, like every other MLM scam. This is sad.
And this dude knows travel. And it was funny because, it's like I wanted to work with DJ because we had a relationship and I wanted him to win. I did. I wanted him to win. But we had to look at all the options and do our due diligence. And it was like we were ripping apart every different travel platform. Some were outrageously overpriced. Some of them were dirt cheap, and for a good reason. They were cheap for a reason. And we're like, we don't want to sell crap. We're like, we want to find something that's the best, but it's also great value. Because look, at the end of the day,
so you were scraping the bottom of the barrel. I'm going to translate this for you. They were trying to find a deal with a connection that they could then both mutually benefit from. So Levarti is a multi-level marketing pyramid scheme. It's travel. Apparently, it's doing so well. It's got so many people. It's such a proven thing that it's got the time and the resources for the co-founder to attach itself to Nueva. What other successful companies do you know that do that? They're like, oh, we're doing so well. We're really like having so much success with this proven incredible customer service that let's just go with an entirely different company. It doesn't make any sense. They're calling in all their relationships that they've had networking over the years just to try to get this thing off the ground. People are seeing this. It's easy to spot because this isn't the first time it's happened. It's happened with different players, with different MLM scams, and you're going to start seeing the pattern too. I was just making content on this last year. Not why I made it with Levarti, but I was making about other MLM companies too. And other anti-MLM content creators have as well. It's the same story over and over and over again, just different people. Sometimes it's the same people. They just meet up in another MLM, like this thing.
You know, if it's $100 a month for something like this, or it's thousands of dollars, it could be awesome, but nobody's going to pay for it long term. So, you know, the fact is, this is a super affordable platform. Yes, you'll earn commissions on the first month. You'll earn commissions on the monthly. No, you're not going to get paid when people travel because, like DJ said, that's where the savings are coming from, right? Because we're not paying out commissions, but ultimately, it's a great way for you to tap into other markets. And listen, it's not just tapping into other markets. There will be.
They're so desperate. This is just a desperate attempt at scamming people. Look at how desperate they are. This is wild.
People, men, younger people, even, you know, women, of course, right? There's going to be people that do this that'll be more excited about Nueva travel than they are about the products. Now, I think people are crazy not to be excited about peptides and nitro and all the things we're doing, but ultimately, we're not going to have physical products.
Why should people be excited about products that nobody has tried yet?
Products in, you know, South Africa day one. We're not going to have physical products in all these like Latin countries day one, Latin America. But eventually, if a market blows up with this digital product, then we can justify opening that market with physical products. There's so much that we can do, and I don't want this Zoom to go for too long, but listen, these guys had the best reviews by far, phenomenal customer support.
Let's see them. Give the information to the consumer so they can make an informed decision. And if you're not willing to do that, why not? This is a disgrace. And you know it.
Plus, I love DJ. I respect DJ. Good people make good.
Who cares? Nobody else on this call knows who he is. And they shouldn't trust him either, especially women. I bet you most of your downline is women. You saying they should just suspend their intuition and their instincts and just trust random men that you endorse? What do you think the ramifications of that are? How do you think that that looks to the outside world? You don't have to like me. You don't have to like what I'm saying. But what he's saying is extremely off-putting. I mean, it's good because it's revealing what this thing is and how people behave in MLM. It's not me you have an issue with. It's with these guys, these people that are running this scam, because the world is seeing what it's about. And people have just had enough. They don't want these scams to exist anymore.
Decisions. And DJ made a great decision rolling out this program. I think he made a great decision giving us a great opportunity to partner up to offer this, because we're all about science and lifestyle. Yes, our focus is physical products. And listen, I have some people that are like, I don't know about this. I don't know about this. I bet you they're changing their tune after they're watching this webinar tonight. But here's the bottom line. If you don't like it, you don't have to promote it. Listen, in our last company, we had weight loss. We had some people that didn't want to promote weight loss. There's no one requiring you to, but I'm telling you, you will find there are people more excited about this than they are about physical products.
No, you are. You're trying to will it into existence. You're doing what you think is really good salesmanship, and this is just laughable. Can you imagine John Melton versus Andy Elliott? I'd pay to see that. Is it $47 to watch that? I'd pay for that. It'd be so stupid. It's effective salesmanship when you're in an MLM scam, but outside, you're not attracting and recruiting anybody else. It's just relying on suckers, really good people that think that they're going to make some extra money, and they really believe that these products that they haven't tried yet are going to work for them, and it's going to help their family, and it's going to be using their credibility and their relationships. It's going to be destroying their credibility, and in some cases destroying their relationships to give him money. That's who this is working on. Oh my goodness.
Or maybe it's just they're just as excited to promote both, or they can get into other markets. How many languages is on the website or the portal or whatever, DJ? What is it again?
Currently it was 5.
5. So 5 different languages, obviously English, Spanish, what else?
Italian.
Well, maybe you should have boned up on that before you had this call, John, since this is part of your company. Jesus Christ, this isn't a big stretch. Don't you think you should be a little bit informed? If you're in such a rush to get this information out, maybe just have a briefing beforehand. Be easy to go on the website yourself and just take a look around. I guess you don't need to when you're running a scam. It's just lazy. Just get somebody else to do it. It really doesn't matter. You don't have to actually know anything about it anyway. It's unnecessary. That's how easy it is to scam people. Unreal.
And
French.
And down in, give me 1 second here.
So all of our French Canadians, right? Anyone speaking Spanish. So you got 5 different.
Oh, he just said the siren call for all the French Canadians. All the French Canadians that have had it with multi-level marketing companies are like, au revoir. Sacre bleu.
Different languages.
Brazil and French.
Tabernacle.
Yep.
Nice. Love it. Love it. So again, we looked at a lot of different options. This was by far, to us, reviews matter, customer support matters, deals, savings, that matters. A lot of these different platforms, you know, they save you money on hotels, and, you know, they have, you know, the monthly membership, but this has the total package. I mean, guys, did you hear about the curated trips, right? You got the Airbnb on steroids. I mean, there's just so much here.
The Airbnb. And so has John tried this, or he's just seen it? He's like, oh yeah, this is just going to be great. It's amazing. It's going to be just like bikini on a bottle. There's going to be peptides. It's going to be great. I mean, there's people with our other company. We had weight loss. You didn't have to sell the weight loss, but I think, you know, he's doing that bobbing and weaving and this weird fucking caricature, like just so much that people involved in this that respect him are just, they're just mesmerized by, and they're hanging on everything he says. They don't know what he's saying, but they're getting this excitement and this confusion. Who's going to be so excited about this? It's going to be a lot of people, just like with Justin Prince going on about his founders box, all these people just parroting it. In a way, he just has to like speak it into existence, and it really does happen, because that's how brainwashed people are. That's how easily manipulated people are. So sad. This video is almost done.
And look, we're a bunch of network marketers, right? We're a bunch of social marketers. We want to socialize. We want to travel. We want to wake up when we're done sleeping. How many of us are like, man, I need to start working on my dream board, right?
No, people are done with that too, because that's nonsense as well. You want to wake up after you're done sleeping? Well, there's an incredible insight.
How many of us are thinking like, maybe we need to leverage this platform when we do events? How many of you think we should do our first event at some point later this year? I think we should. I think we should use this portal to get deals and save people money. And look, I just think it's.
Oh, so your first event this year, you're going to encourage all your participants to purchase the event tickets through it so you can get paid on that too? It's a genius idea. As much money as you can.
It's going to be an opportunity for us to do something very unique in the marketplace. I think, you know, myself, Tony, I remember when we first started looking into this, we're like, man, if we can pull this off, this would be the bomb.com. And even Nadia, look, Nadia is very particular about things.
Oh my God, not this. Where it's like, oh, my friend, my uncle, my wife, my girlfriend, my so-and-so, they're very skeptical. They don't touch anything. But she saw it and she's like, my God, I've never seen a travel website like this at all. I'm a world traveler. I've been all around the world. I've spent thousands of dollars. I've been on big fancy planes. I've traveled to see Eric Worre. I've done all kinds of things. I've never seen anything as amazing as this. This is John. Like, oh my God, this is so stupid.
She is very analytical. She will look at it. I mean, before this webinar, she was like tweaking every slide.
Did she see how many languages were on the website? Was she the only one doing research on this?
That DJ had, and DJ slides were great. I was like, they look good to me. Nadia's like, let's change this, let's change that. But we pay.
Really? Because it looks absolutely shitty. So I guess whatever she was doing was piss poor as well. This whole thing is a joke. I can't even believe it. You know how many, I wonder how many millions of dollars they're going to make when this thing launches. They're just sitting there grinning, taking people's money. Predominantly women. There's going to be some men involved in this too. Doesn't matter who you are. They're going to scam you, but this is just gross. Just grinning all the way to the bank. Look at them laughing at you. They're laughing at you.
Thousands of dollars for something like this 20 years ago. Thousands of dollars. And we barely used it. I hate to admit that. But that was also because it was just hotels. It was just saving money on hotels.
I wonder if he was in World Ventures too. He's not saying anything. He hasn't even tried it, I don't think.
Hotels. This is so much more than that. But the fact is, hello, how many of us, go out of town for travel baseball, travel volleyball? That's where I was this weekend. How many of us can see the value in something like this when we plan a cruise or we want to go on vacation, spring break, whatever that looks like? And oh, by the way, if you stay on for 12 months, consistently paying the $39 per month.
$39 per month. Okay, that's what it was. So I must have skipped past that part. So 39, and it'll be $39 US a month. So let's say 39 times 12 is $468. $468. You could do a staycation. My God, can you imagine what that is in Canadian? Let me do it to Canadian. $53 Canadian. $53 Canadian. Oh my God. $53 for a subscription? $636 a year Canadian. I mean, it might be more, it might be less, but
if your customer pays that $39 a month consistently for 12 months, they also get the cruise voucher, which is like,
you get a cruise voucher. I wonder how many levels of complication are introduced with participation in this fucking thing.
Dirt cheap. What was it? What was the cost again, DJ, on that for the inside room?
Between $120 and $150 for a 3-night, 4-day, depending on what cruise line. And that's not per person. That's per.
Oh, so you've got to pay $39 a month for 12 months consistently. And then you can qualify to get you can pay for $120 to $150 voucher to go on a cruise. Sounds like a real deal. Sounds like I'd rather stay home and watch Netflix with my cat on my chest. She doesn't like to sit on my lap. She likes to be held, I like it. She puts her little paws around my neck and she starts licking my face. It's so cute. She's also always rolling on her back and she's always showing her belly. I've always wanted a belly cat. And now I have it. My dream came true. I can't even believe it.
Per couple, which is insane. And then, of course, if you want to upgrade, you can add that onto your own. But again, it's a $400 to a $1,500 savings just for that one cruise, which is amazing.
It's a $1,500 savings, but you have to pay for it. Yeah, it's a real deal.
So there you go, right there. Just getting people on this membership, and then they stay on it. They get a $400 to a $1,500 voucher for a cruise. And there's more to it, but evolutionary. I'm excited about it. Listen, again, I've never done travel. Tony's never done travel, but DJ has. And this is the platform.
So now everybody is just supposed to trust DJ. Red flag. So many red flags.
For us, Nueva Travel is officially in business. And I know some of you are going to say, well, when's it start? When's it begin? In a few weeks, right? 2 to 3 weeks. Our goal is to launch ASAP. We know everybody's like, let's go. But we want to do it right.
Yeah, you want to do it right. You don't want to rush into things, right? You don't want to rush into making a company and that you don't have any products. You don't even know what the name of it is. Oops. I guess you did that.
It isn't about what we do in the first 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 6 months, first year. It's about building a legacy company that is long lasting. We're trying to build.
Like Transact Card and Finmore. They were legacy companies too. Like Levarti, I think that's a legacy company. Modere was a legacy company. It is a legacy company. No, it wasn't. It no longer exists. It's a legacy company. Right.
Something for all of you, for us, for all of us, because of what happened, right? And listen, some of you weren't with us in our previous company, but we all know what went down. So a couple things. Number one, as I wrap this up, get back with the person that invited you on. Make sure.
I think this company is going to tank. Well, I mean, I know it's going to tank eventually, but they have such this preoccupation with Modere, they can't stop talking about it. And I believe that this is going to push away a lot of people that might have been attracted to it. I think some, people will, get sucked in that have never heard of Modere, but I think it's going to have the opposite effect because Modere, what's going on with Modere, and today Modere actually posted for Shackley. Never seen anything like it before. Thanks very much to the person who tipped me off about this. I went racing to their comments and left a comment, and then they disabled their comments. People started to like my comment. They're like, oh, they puckered up and they were like, oh, we can't do that anymore. Oh, somebody anti-MLM is watching us. But Modere, still their Instagram account was active, Modere US, and they have a picture of like Shackley. Like, our buy a sell, all our stuff is with Shackley now. You can go buy it with Shackley. You have one MLM pyramid scheme that has collapsed, shut down, advertising for another MLM scam. I'm like, this is just glorious. And then you have these people that are like, well, you know what happened with the last company? Well, it shut down. John has a terrible track record. He's been a part of how many failed businesses, how many failed pyramid schemes? And now you're going to follow him blindly into another one. This one's going to be different. He is a serial scammer. All of these people are. You need to run. Hightail it out of this group. If you're affiliated with Nueva, this is your wake-up call. This is your sign. You watch this video for a reason. You've been mad. You've been white-knuckling your way through this video. And now it's starting to make sense. You're starting to see that there's people out here that actually care about you, that are pointing out this ridiculous behavior. Okay, we're almost done with this video.
You tag them, let them know what you like best, if this is something you're excited about. And who knows, maybe you're watching this a couple weeks from now and it's already available. So that's number one. Number two, make sure you follow the Discover Nueva Facebook page and or Instagram account because we got something dropping real soon. I can't wait. I cannot wait for you guys to see what's coming. But I'm just grateful for Tony. Tony's worked really hard on this, right? Our partners have worked really hard on this. DJ's worked really hard on putting this whole thing together. And we're just grateful for this partnership and this opportunity to not only offer a digital product, but also be in like 100 countries.
Just a bunch of nothing. Just talk, and nothing was said at all.
I'm always apprehensive. I'm like, people are like, are we going to be in every country? I'm like, DJ says we'll be in every country. So yeah, we're going to be in every country because this is a digital product, right? Anybody can become a member. So with that being said, Tony, DJ, did you guys want to say anything else as we wrap this up?
No, John, you said it best, man.
Yeah, I'm just honored and grateful to be a part of this journey with you guys.
I bet you are. He just found his ticket out. Bet you his company was tanking. He's like, in the nick of time.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks, guys. Everybody make it a great night. Tag your teammates in the replay. Hasta luego.
Hasta luego, babies. Regresaremos. Well, thanks for watching this video. Avoid this scam if you've been thinking about getting into it. And if you're on your way out, I know it's a doozy just trying to unwrap what you've been in. But I really appreciate you being here. And I'll see you in the next video. This is a test. Test. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3.
Lucky, it's so great to be with you this evening. Holy cow, do we
Holy cow!
have
Holy
something
cow, Phil!
special
Holy shit, Phil! We got a live one here.
for you tonight? And just
Holy cow! I've got skin as thick as a rhino.
really quick, we've been waiting to unveil this
Yeah.